Oh, Muller wife does not believe in resting. She thinks it's an old tradition, like the little pan where you always cut off the end because the pan was too short in the olden days. But they're like, oh no, that's just how you do it, even if you have a big enough pan. I agree with Muller wife on that. I told Miss Miranda when I was offering to mail her cookies I didn't want to mail them to her on a Wednesday because I was afraid they would get moldy by the time they got to her. And she's like, how long do you think it takes for cookies to get moldy? I'm like, I don't know. I've never figured it out because I always eat them right away. So, that's my story. I need to meet her in Sigerholm. Hold on, slow down. Who's Juno? She's my mentor on the Mender Council. She contacted me. What? The cookies thing. I was going to mail Miss Miranda cookies, but I didn't want to mail them to her on a Wednesday or a Thursday. I forget when. And because my reasoning was that they would get moldy by the time they got to her, because they would get to her like Tuesday or something. And she asked me very correctly, uh, why? Why do I think they would get moldy in that short of time? And it's because I never let cookies last that long. I always eat them right away because they look so yummy. Oh, oh, the cutting of the pan. You haven't heard that old story where it's like back in the 1930s, uh, my great great grandmother used to cut off the end of the ham before cooking it, and so she teaches that to her daughter, and then she teaches that to her daughter, and then she teaches that to her daughter. But so they keep doing it, even though the pan is always the same size. I mean, it's big enough size, but back in the 30s, it wasn't this big enough size, so they had to cut it off to do that. Yeah, I don't actually know the whole story. I mean, I know the whole story. I haven't heard it told for a long time. I just think of it as a pan story, the pot, I guess, or the pot. Why?